Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. In this edition of Lean Bites, I'm going to share with you my tips on making lean stick. And I'm going to be using the Velcro method and not the Superglue method. So please stay with me for a few minutes and I'll explain what I mean. Now, I've had the privilege of implementing lean with large and small organisations that's produced a sustainable result. And I found a few things done well at the start will produce a system that sticks. Now, above all, lean has to be able to pivot and adjust and move as needed to be successful. Unfortunately, Superglue won't do that. If we have to move or rearrange things using Superglue, it's going to break. But with Velcro, this will give us the flexibility we need. Let's go into our lean journey with the mindset that it has to be flexible like Velcro. Now, firstly, lean is not meant to be complex. It's meant to be simple and you develop as you walk the journey. Sometimes we think that it has to be complicated or academic for it to work. And I've had very senior leaders say to me, "Hey Paul, that's just too simple for it to be transformational." And additionally, from time to time, when you get to see a matured system, you can come to the conclusion, hey, that's how we have to start. And sometimes we don't see the years of development behind it. And also, I believe, unfortunately, the greatest loss of a failed lean implementation program is not the time and money invested, but that your frontline team members, your frontline staff become casualties. The system that was enabling them to contribute and engage has suddenly been taken away. So let's go into this journey with a positive and well-planned approach that we're going to be successful and it's going to stick. And I've got a few tips that I think will certainly help along the way. Number one, key stakeholders. Ensure that they're not just only engaged from the start, but they believe in it. Not only the senior leadership team and key decision makers, but those running departments. Identify those who are influential and engage them right from the start. Show what is possible through site tours of businesses that are similar to yours. And before you do anything practical, get that groundswell going. Number two, strategy. Decide how you're going to do this right from the start. Determine what components are going to be deployed. Ensure everyone has a part to play, if not from the beginning, then as you progress through the journey. Identify the end game and keep your focus on it. Number three, training. Make it tactical. Don't roll out training across your business without a practical application, and don't blanket train, but apply a staged approach. Focus on your current needs whilst considering your future training needs, and equip your people with the right skills as they're needed. Undertake learning with practical day-to-day on-the-job application. And your training plan should use a train the trainers approach. Number four, implementation. Build a plan right from the start. Look for areas where you can get the quick wins to build that groundswell. Now, my preference is to start with daily visual management or daily stand-up meetings, preferably level 2 or tier 2, as a way of measuring current state versus target state and empowering teams to close that gap. And this tool is going to make a significant difference to middle management, since typically these leaders are passionate, enthusiastic, but time poor. And number five, finally, communication. This is absolutely critically important, not just at the start, but all the way through your journey. Share your vision, share your strategy, share your plan, and update regularly. Share the good works that you have achieved and acknowledge those who and where it's came from. Allow others to share the wins across the organisation and celebrate the wins no matter how small. Just like Velcro, there needs to be two matching parts: the strategy, the need, the overwhelming drive, and the application in order for lean to stick. Both are equally important. Above all, give it time. Don't give up. Don't expect the transformation to happen overnight. Assess and monitor as you go. Remember, it's a journey. I hope this has been very helpful, and before I go, I'd like to leave you with a simple but very powerful quote from a global recognized authority of change. Transformation is a process, not an event. John P. Cotter, Leading Change. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.